Good morning, Bethel family. Hopefully everybody's doing well on this happy Mother's Day. Get everybody kind of on and ready and prepped for worship today. Hey guys, good to see y'all. Hey Sarah. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, glad to have you guys jumping on, and hopefully you're having a wonderful start to this beautiful day. Just kind of getting our thoughts centered as we get ready for worship again. And I think that's been helpful for me. Hopefully it's been helpful for you to take a minute before kind of jumping on the couch or around the table to worship, but take a minute to sort of just pause and have a moment. It kind of helps us get into the fact that we're actually really gathering for worship, even if it's a different way and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Hey everybody, hard to keep up with all that scrolling. That's fantastic. So good to see everybody. Whew. It's getting a little breezy and chilly out this morning. Well, as you guys are all kind of getting ready for worship this morning, I just had a couple of thoughts as we're getting going. First of all, happy Mother's Day. Everybody who's watching, that's a mom, and you know, you just blessed in that way. That's fantastic. And we just hope that you have a blessed Mother's Day in quarantine. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that's like, right? First time we've ever done that before, but I hope that it's a blessing for you as well. Looks like Leah wants to come out with their jacket on. So hey, so I had a couple of thoughts with you. Hey Jeff, good to see you this morning, buddy. And hey, so I had a couple of thoughts with you this morning. You know, as I was like, oh, it'd be nice to just kind of get outside, say hi to everybody in the morning. And then I realized it's kind of chilly today. I don't know, maybe I'm just a wuss, but it's definitely different than it was yesterday. We got outside and enjoyed every bit of yesterday we could, because it was we just thank God for it. And so that kind of brought me to thinking that today you're going to hear a couple of scriptures in service. You're going to hear one from John chapter 14, and then one from 1 Peter chapter 2. And Peter actually quotes from Isaiah, and then also from Psalm 118. And as I was reading through Psalm 118, I thought, you know, it's a pretty great psalm for us today, or the beginning of any day, but especially as we get ready for worship. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I wanted to share that with you as I was reading through Psalm 118, if I can get it here this morning. The wind is leaves blowing in my camera and everything. All right, so from Psalm 118, here's what it says. So Peter quotes this. He's talking about Jesus as the foundation, Jesus as the cornerstone, and he quotes from verse 22. Sorry for the camera work this morning. Goodness. He quotes from verse 22. It says, "The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone." Talking about Jesus, right? So he's rejected, but he becomes the cornerstone, the capstone, right, for all of us. So, but here's the bigger context. Here's the bigger context of that. Starts in verse 19. I want you to hear that. "Open to me the gates of righteousness, that I may enter through them and give thanks to the Lord." Right? That's what he's done for us. So give thanks to the Lord. It says, "This is the gate of the Lord. The righteous shall enter through it." Okay? So not only is Jesus the cornerstone, but also the gate. He's made it so that we can be in a right relationship with God and enter through that way. And then verse 21, "I thank you that you have answered me and have become my salvation." Right? No matter what's going on in life right now, God has answered us. He has become our salvation. And that is a wonderful thing. And then that verse, "The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone." And now these verses right after it, which I just think are fantastic. They're wonderful for a Mother's Day. They're wonderful for any day. They're wonderful for a time in quarantine when we're, you know, looking for a plan out of this or whatever. But then this is the Lord's doing, right? That Jesus has become the cornerstone. We enter through that gate. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. I hope you're finding what God is doing marvelous in your eyes this morning and each day, and maybe through worship today. The chance to be gathered together in worship today is a way to see that what He is doing is marvelous in our eyes. He's always at work for you, and what He is doing is marvelous in our eyes. And then verse 24 says, and you may know this one well, you may sing this one even, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Right? This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This Sunday, this Mother's Day, this day where the weather looks like I'm going to have to go in pretty soon or I'm going to get rained on, this is still the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This new day in quarantine, lockdown, shutdown, whatever you want to call it, this is a day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Right? God is at work. It says even here in Psalm, and Peter quotes it, and Peter talks about it, and we'll talk about it in worship today, that God is at work for us. It's a day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So I hope you are rejoicing today, or that maybe this time gathered together in worship is a way for you to rejoice in what God has done. I'm going to head in because I'm cold, and it looks like it's going to rain. And so I'm going to head in, jump on the couch with our kiddos, and get ready for worship. Come on, sweetie. Come on. It's about time for worship. Come on, guys. And so I hope that you get a chance to consider those verses this morning as we get ready to worship together. Come on, guys.
Why do you want us to say hi to them?
Well, just because it's time to get ready for worship. You can sit in your box over there that you like, or you can sit on the couch.
Hi.
He says, "Hi, isn't this the day the Lord has made?" It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Beautiful day to be gathered together as family, whether we're gathered together in a home, whether we're gathered together digitally this way, we are together as God's family. So God bless you today as you worship. Again, happy Mother's Day to all moms, and may you find a way to rejoice in this day that the Lord has made, that it might be marvelous in your eyes. God bless you all, and God bless your worship today. Bye-bye.